Welcome. Change this one word in the Bible, and billions will see and know God. What is this one word that need to be changed? This one word has caused a lot of confusion, a lot of misinterpretation. If this one word is changed, then that will bring a lot more clarity, and people would not be looking in the wrong place for the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of the Father. They would be focusing exactly where it said they should focus. I do not know if this was done on purpose or is misinterpretation, for the word that's in place does not capture the situation, and the word that is in place can be misinterpreted. But if that word is changed, then there's no possibility for misinterpretation, and you will know exactly where to find the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of the Father. You will know exactly what Jesus was talking about. The word I'm talking about here is the word art. That word should be changed to the word mind. There is 10 verses for clarification here, and you will see the difference and understand what it is I'm trying to say here. The first verse, this is Matthew 5 verse 8. It said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." If that should change to "Blessed are the pure in mind, for they shall see God." Because if the mind is corrupt, then whatever you're bringing into existence will be corrupt. If there is negativity within the mind, that's what's gonna come out in the end. If there's goodness in the mind, that's what's gonna come out in the end. When you say in the heart, is it in the spiritual heart of your system, or your physical heart, which is beating in your chest? Because all the spirit, all the thoughts, all that come into existence is coming through the spiritual heart of your system, which is within your mind. That's where all the thoughts flow through to have their effect on the exterior. And it's when that place is filled with purity and clarity, then you can go in and see exactly where the thoughts are arising, and see the energy and where it's coming from, and see where that creation is taking place within you. And once you can see that, you can see the forces at play. And once you understand what's happening deep within you, then you will realize that it's the same force that's playing out in the universe, that's pushing through you to accomplish what it got to accomplish on the exterior. And if you get deep inside of you with a clear mind, a pure mind, then you can see those things. That's why I'm saying if that word should be changed to mind. Blessed are the pure in mind, for they shall see God. Because that's what it really is. If your mind is filled with hatred, you cannot see God. If your mind is filled with jealousy, resentment, you cannot. If it's not pure within your mind, what are you going to see? If you're not pure in mind, then you're screwed, because you will be bringing confusion into existence and really don't even know what you're bringing into existence. Number 2, Matthew 5, verse 27 to 28. Everyone who look at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in their heart. So this is talking about your mental heart. This is not talking about your physical heart. Because for you to create lust and develop anything, that's a mental work. That's a spiritual work. That's where all those things go through, where all the emotion develop, and where the thoughts of lust enter the mind. And for you to imagine doing whatsoever you're gonna do, lust itself is coming from deep within the mind. It's not in the physical heart, it's in the mental heart. So that's why I'm saying, if the word heart should change into mind, there will be a lot more clarity, and we will know exactly what we're talking about. So if the sentence was, everyone who look at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his mind, because that's where it's taking place. All that movement of thoughts, lust, jealousy, or hatred whatsoever, that's where it's taking place. It's within the mind. Number 3, Matthew 6, verse 21. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So wherever your treasure is, that's where your focus is gonna be. That's where your mind is. Because you're thinking about it. The thinking is taking place in the mind. For where your treasure is, there your mind will be also. That's the process. Number 4, Matthew 22, verse 37. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. Finally, right there. Would you believe this? That the words of Jesus, there's only 2 times that he mentioned the word mind. But heart was used 26 to 28 times. I don't know if this is done on purpose, as I say. But if that word was replaced with mind, then there would be less confusion. Can you love anything with your physical heart? Is that possible to love anything with your physical heart? Isn't it your mental heart you gotta use, the emotion that develop in the mind, that spring up when you feel that emotion, that want, that need, that desire? And even when you have a broken heart, is it your physical heart feeling that pain? Or it's a mental pain? A pain that you feel deep within the mind itself. The disappointment that comes along with a broken heart. Is it in the physical? I want you to think about this and look at it carefully. Number 5, Mark 7, verse 8 to 19. Whatever goes into a person from the outside cannot defile him, since it enter not his heart, but his stomach. So it did not enter his mind, so it cannot affect him, because the stomach is separated from the mind. The mind is a spiritual or mental thing. It's not a physical thing. Nothing physical can affect the mind. Anything that's affecting the mind gotta be on a spiritual or a mental level. Number 6, Mark 11, verse 23. Whoever say to this mountain, be taken up, and does not doubt in his heart, it will be done. Now, believing and doubting is not in the physical heart. Believe and doubt develop where the thoughts are within the mind. So you believe a thought or you doubt a thought. So this is where it's taking place. It's not in the physical heart, but in the mind. If that sentence should be changed to, whoever say to this mountain, be taken up, and does not doubt in his mind, it will be done. Because believe is a spiritual thing and gotta be done in the spiritual space within the mind itself. Number 7, Mark 12, verse 30. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your strength. With all your heart and all your strength. So this, I don't think, as I said before, it's not the physical heart we're talking about here, because you cannot love with your physical heart. It's a mental, it's a spiritual thing. Love is an emotion which is unseen and gotta be developed within the mind, with the emotions and with the thought when you're thinking of whatever that situation is, whether it's love, whether it's hate, whether it's envy or jealousy, that emotion that develop around that. If you change that, it would be, and you shall love the Lord your God with all your mind, because that's where the action is taking place. I think it meant to be the heart of the thinking process. It's not meant to be the physical art we're talking about here. This is talking about the mental art of your system, where everything arises, where everything comes from, where everything come into existence, got to go through. This is your real heart. Once there's nothing happening in this heart, then that's it for you. You do not exist anymore once this energy is cut off. Number 8, Mark 12, verse 32. To love him with all the heart and with all the understanding and with all the strength. This is similar to Mark verse 12, verse 30. Number 9, John 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God. So right here is saying, let not your heart be troubled. Is it your physical heart gonna be troubled, or it's the interpretation of what's happening within the mind that worry you? You see things happening and you're thinking about it, and this is taking place within the mind. Here it's saying, let not your mind be troubled. All these words and all these verses that I'm going through can be replaced with mind. And if it's replaced with mind, there will be a lot more clarity, because you know exactly what's happening within you, within the mental space. There will be no misinterpretation about the physical heart. You will know that it's the thinking process we're talking about. It's the thinking process where things take place within you that Jesus is discussing when he's saying or using the word heart. It's not the physical heart. It's the mental heart where things come into being from the spiritual level to the physical level. Number 10, John 14, verse 27, which is the same as number 9, almost the same. It said, let not your heart be troubled. Peace I leave with you. Right then and there, you can recognize that it's not your physical heart gonna be troubled, but your mental stability we're talking about here. Whether you're gonna be worried, whether it's doubt, whether it's hatred, whether it's love, or anything like that, it's happening within the mental space, within the mind. It's not happening in the physical heart itself. It's happening in the spiritual heart, where everything comes into effect. And nothing can come into effect on the exterior if it does not pass through the mental and spiritual system, the heart of your system, the center of your system, where nothing come into existence unless it gotta go through the mind to have its effect for you to bring it into existence. Jesus Christ is not talking about the physical heart when he's using the word heart. He's talking about the mind itself. If you go through it and you look at it, it cannot be the physical heart. It gotta be the mental heart. Blessed are the pure in mind, because if you're pure in mind, for they shall see God. And only purity within the mind, awareness in the mind, clearing away all the garbage within the mind, then you can see with clarity what's going on within the mind. And right through where Jesus is talking about the heart, it's not, let me repeat, it's not the physical heart. It's the mental heart, the center of your system. If this one word should change, in what Jesus is saying and use the word mind in all these sentences, then it will bring a lot more clarity when you read these sentences to all the people who are searching and trying to find out who God is. There will be no confusion within this space, because they will know exactly that it's within the mind he's talking about. There would be no misinterpretation to say, okay, it's the physical heart, because a lot of people does not refer to the mental space within the mind as the heart of your system. When you're talking about the heart, you're talking about your physical heart. And if you're focused on your physical heart, then you're missing a lot here. You're looking in the wrong place for the kingdom of God. You will realize that it's in the mental spheres where you find the kingdom of God. It's not on the physical thing. You can't find the kingdom of God on the exterior. It's on the interior. Remember to bring some clarity and some awareness into your creative space. 10 to 12 deep breath can get you started. Blessing be with you always. Peace.